I should turn that up, but I'm able to hear myself. I should probably fix that. Stop. Okay. Howdy. How you doing? Yeah. So let me just get everything pulled up here, and we can start going through it. In the meantime, there's a pretty large project. It takes a while to load. How's everybody's day doing? How's it going? Mine's going pretty good myself. Got my graphics card to work again. So yeah, that happened. If you are unaware, previously it did not work. Also, if you see me looking over here a lot, I can show you why. Look at that. Got another one of these things. Looks pretty funny. No, it doesn't. It looks like a monitor. I'm saying things. I gotta adjust. That works. Yeah, but I will admit my side profile is a little unsightly. Not a little unsightly, it is very unsightly. Um, Mostly because of this. I don't have a chin. Um, it just kind of rounds off, and my neck is very thick. So I don't know what to do about that. But yeah. And in case you're wondering, yes, it is still loading. It would appear that right now it is trying to locate an audio file that does not exist. So there's that. Hey, what if I just move my camera over here? Cable will allow for it? No, it will not. Here, what if I just... No, that's a terrible spot. Oh, sick, it loaded. I guess right here we'll just have to do... Alright. Let's see if this wants to... It does! I didn't have to change anything. It did it by itself. Okay, I should probably change that, though. That's... Maybe center that a bit better. There we go. Yeah, as you can see, um, it is particularly large. Maybe. I don't know. It is by my standards. Let me get the text to speech going. So I don't want to have to keep looking over there to read chat. Oh, that was cancel. I was supposed to allow. Alright, do you mind sending something in the chat just to test this out? It's been a while since I used this. I don't know if I set it up right.
Camellia said, all right.
Alright, it works. Yeah, let's get started, shall we? Real quick, just gonna get this right out of the way. The mixing is atrocious. This actually does not deserve to see the light of day. Um, this should probably be shackled up in a basement somewhere, being poked and prodded at by scientists. But, yeah, we're just gonna have to deal with it. Alright, real quick, let's just see. Yeah, sometimes these amps don't like to load like they should, which it appears that they have. So, go and get started, shall we? First off, the viola intro or violin. I don't know my stringed instruments. I know their names. I don't know which is which. Alright. All I know is there's violin, and there's a viola, which is a bit smaller, and then there's the cello or whatever, which is, the big, hold it like that. And then a double bass, but I don't know if those are the same thing or not. I don't know. Anyways. So, yeah, we got this here. There's nothing too special. It's very similar to the original. You just gotta play in the melody, in octaves, of course, with the occasional harmony there. Well, as the harmonies down here. This doesn't look like it fits on screen right, but it does. So yeah, you can see the effects it's got on it. It's got reverb. Yippee, we love reverb, don't we? Without it, it just sounds very not good. Turn it back on, though. Sounds much better. Got the EQ. As you can see, mixing terribly atrocious. I'm never going to show you the EQs, because I don't want anybody to have to look at that. Got the stereo enhancer here. What this does is if you listen, with it off, it all sounds kind of centralized. With the stereo enhancer, it sounds more over here instead of right here. More of like around this area. But it's better than just right there. Then you've got the good old faithful FLS Crash 01A. Reversed, of course. Then you got this, which is different from the original. I think that sounds pretty neat. I mean, you gotta agree, right? That sounds pretty good. Better than the original, in my opinion. And then, of course, just the actual drop itself. Which, I will admit, does not sound the best. That's just because it's all on its own. I should probably, know the EQ on this a bit. Could do with that. Turn it down a bit, it's a bit loud. I suppose this would help too. I'd turn this up. There we are. So you got the main lead thing going on here. Not the main lead thing. I'm just saying things again. Just this part. The initial drop. Once again, fairly similar to the original structurally. You've got the viola. Which is just about the same as in the original. You've got these strings here. It's not just strings. This is the strings. That's not the right thing. But then it's also got this synthesizer that I went ahead and put together because I was bored. Together sounds pretty good. You got the drums. You got this. It's a very faint background noise. Just keep things a bit interesting. As well as this, the thing that really ties it together. And I just went ahead and just put this in the background as well.
Camellia said, "What did you use for the synth?"
Serum. That's right. Good old-fashioned serum. Where is it? Is that it? That's it. The serum. That's my friend. That's my little buddy there. Alright, whatever you say, man. Yeah. Serum. Alright. Oh yeah, also just the lead here, which has a decent chunk of stuff going on. You know, of course, you've got the guitar. You've also got a square. Playing about the same thing as the guitar. Well as this. Now, funny story about this. The synth may sound weird, and that's because it is. But do you know what it is? It's a beep map. Do you know what the picture I put in there is? It's a picture of an AK-74U. AK-74, not an AK-74U. It's long. Here, let's see. Is that even a 74U? I don't even know where the picture is. Oh, there it is. Here, let's see what this is. Let's see if I was right. It's been a while. Just unstretch that. Ah! An AKM. Not a 74. Anyhow, we've also got the duty cycle. I know, funny name, right? Streaming. Oh. Yeah, something I made, and I'm just breaking it down
said,
for everybody so they can really...
It would be funnier if it was just a picture of the beep map synth.
That would be pretty funny. You're right. But I don't know how that would sound. Yeah, I just made this, and now I'm streaming it, breaking it down, so people can really figure out the meat of what's going on. Yes? That's my little buddy's father. Alright, moving on. Because we've already covered the entirety of this now. We've got this part.
Camellia said, "Just do it multiple times."
Maybe. Probably do it by the end of the stream. Let's see what that would sound like. So, yeah. Alright, of course, you've got the lead here. Why wouldn't you have the lead? It's like the whole point. And something a little different from the original is I added this little slide here. I think it sounds a bit better. Yeah. Well, I would say let's go ahead and just solo that, but it's not like you can hear this that much.
Camellia said, "Also I've been making music with 3XOSC.
That's cool. That's what I used to use for the synthesizers, but I went ahead and just used something else. Because I noticed there are some things that are just a bit more better than 3XOSC, because it's a bit limited, I will say. Like, you don't really get to customize the waveform there. You know, you're stuck between just these 6 options here. Well, technically 7, but you know. But I will say, at least with the 3 exhaust, you can have, well, as the name suggests, 3 synthesizers playing at one time. Whereas with Serum, you can only have 2. Well, you can also have a sub, noise, and that, but I mean, it's whatever. So yeah, apparently, I didn't even know this. Must have just forgot. There's, the same viola that's playing the intro going on right here. Very incredibly hard to hear. If you can even hear it at all. The compressor might just be taking it out. Then you've also got this, little counter melody here. Just pan to the right. And that's just about the same as in the original, except for the addition of this, glockenspiel here. Yeah, there's that. Oh yeah, there's also strings. Quite difficult to hear, though, in the original. Not in the original, in, just when all this is playing. You got the drums. So, you know, there's that. Now, if I was any better at explaining this, it'd probably be more entertaining, but whatever. Then lastly, you've got the rhythm and the bass, which is just about the same as in the original. There's no difference here, really. And you'll notice, as opposed to the OST version, this is actually transposed up 2 semitones higher. If it's the in-game version, then it'd just be 1. I don't know why.
Camellia said, "You should do a stream where you fix people's FL Studio arrangements and projects."
That'd be pretty cool. Just gotta get people to send them in. That's the hard part. Yeah, I don't know why the OST version and the in-game version are transposed weirdly. One's lower than the other. I don't know. That's whatever, though. Yeah, altogether, you got this. Alright. Moving on to this part. I've just realized I've zoned out. We went too far. Alright. So, yeah. You've got part here. Alright, now I'm just streaming it. I apologize. One moment, please. Alright, there we go. Now I've got the dog calmed down. All the people have funneled out of my room. Alright. Yeah, of course, you've got the most obvious instrument here. The guitar. Which I suppose I should probably go ahead and show you the, all the effects on here. I should probably move my camera out of the way. That would help. There it is. Move it over here. There's nothing interesting that ever happens over there. So, yeah, I don't know why this guitar refuses to be silent. It always just has that little bit of noise there that never goes away. Yeah, you've got the amp here, which is, well, it's from Shreddage Presets, and it is power metal. With the output cranked all the way up because the mixing just sucks that bad. I don't know why it sucks. Just whatever. Gotta deal with it. Alright. So, then you've also got EQ. One doesn't suck as bad. Still cranked all the way up for some reason. There's EQ. You have the reverb. And you also have delay. Another EQ. Stereo enhancer. Forgot about that. I don't know, I might actually prefer that off. Definitely on. Makes it sound fuller. Alright. You've also got a viola playing here. Very quiet. You've got the square. Everything in this pattern's playing basically just the same thing. Then you have the glockenspiel. And there it is again. It's the AKM synthesizer. Right. There's this pattern. Forgot about that. Alright. So you've got we just select just this so you can only hear this. So you've got all the synthesizers here playing that melody there.
Camellia said, "Sounds like America."
America. Yep. There's also different things here playing that counter melody. I like that counter melody. It sounds really good. Alright. Carrying on. Got the same strings as over here. Got the drums. These remain consistent throughout most of the song, except for here and here. And over here. But this is where things start to get interesting, because it has a different rhythm. So that's pretty cool, and I showed you this already. So that concludes this part. Moving on, one of my favorite parts. Alright, as shown before, now I'm going to do that. Okay. My computer really doesn't like looking at this pattern, there's too much happening. So you've got... Okay, you've got that playing. You've got this going. This is more, I don't know how to describe it. Then going in the left ear. This is the main lead. Got piano. Basically all these are playing the same thing. We've got another... There's a lot of synthesizers playing this, man. You've got that going. There's also... this as well. Of course, the rhythm is still the same as previously, same pattern. But the drums is where things get different. Of course, you've got a different crash, apparently. That's most, this part here down. I like this, though. Ah, but there's also this. Alright, you've got...
Camellia said, I just found my first song FLP.
Neat. It's pretty cool. I don't know which my first one. I don't know which one my first was. I've got my first original one. I don't know what my first ever one was, though.
Camellia said, an audio clip.
Nice. Alright, here we've got the same melody that was just playing, but it's in negative harmony. It's kind of hard to notice here. Ooh, what was that? Oh, I haven't heard that in forever. Thank you, RS Circle, for the subscription. Means a lot to me. Yippee. Yay. Let's see, what does that mean? I don't know what to do for that. Thank you. Alright. Kind of scared me. Haven't heard that in ages. Alright. So you've got the strings here. Playing the chords. Of course. What they do. Went on a little too far, it's whatever. As well as the synthesizer playing the same thing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The best part. Here it is again. And on to the next. It was very obvious that there is a lot happening here. And honestly, thinking about it now, there might be a bit too much happening here. But that's fine, because we can live with it. Alright, starting off. Lead. Of course, there's the electric guitar, but you knew that already. There's a viola, and to the left. Let me just go ahead and do that so it doesn't go any past that. Alright. Square lead. Alright. With glockenspiel. And the piano. Can't forget that. Glockenspiel pairs very well with the piano, I must admit. There's the lead. You've got the strings. Same as here, just panned a bit higher. Not panned a bit higher, that makes no sense. Transposed just semitone higher. Drums remain the same as basically everywhere else. Basically the same as everywhere else. But then you've also got this. Which, in the original, is more subtle than that. Oh, I had a notification. Oh, well, it appears Seth wants me to join. We can talk to him.
I didn't expect you to join, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, well, I did. Alright. So yeah, I've got this going here, which in the original it is more subtle than that. But I mean, that's kind of what this whole remix here does, is it kind of takes out some of the subtleties and makes them a bit more obvious. Which, of course, I mean, subtlety is a very good thing in music, right? I'm all for some subtlety, but a lot of these things here that are subtle in the original are just too good to be subtle. I mean, yeah. The rhythm is the same as the previous 3 bars, but semitone higher. Of course. I mean, everything here is a semitone higher, it's a key change. And then got the synthesizer playing this. Same as the strings. But then here, get that piano going again. Playing actually the same thing that plays right. Oh, where did I go? There I am. It goes right here.
So lost where you went.
That's pretty neat. That pretty much wraps up that part. I'm sorry if the screen keeps freezing. It's because I've had so many issues with this project just straight up crashing FL Studio and losing lots of progress that I have it set to autosave every like 5 minutes, and every time it does, the screen freezes for a second. So if you see that, that's what that's about. So, yeah, let's go ahead and play this back, and then we'll move on to the next section. Alright, on to the next part. Okay, actually, right now I'd have a change I'd like to make here.
Brain fart? Or
So,
just a stroke?
just spontaneous Australian.
Oh, okay.
As you can see here, as soon as I load this up, this is not Revolver. This is Guitar Rig 6.
Amelio said, I just found more.
Nice. Yes, this is Guitar Rig 6, because for a brief period of time, Revolver absolutely refused to work no matter what I did, so I replaced it with Guitar Rig to make do until I could fix it. And it is quite obvious I have forgotten to change it back. So, yeah, and unfortunately this has also... That's not the right one. Unfortunately, this has also made it into the... That's not the right one either. It's made it into the final cut. Because I didn't realize. So if you're not participating in the stream, keep your uninterested noises out. Is that a crash? That right
But
there.
I'm so interested.
That's why I did that. Alright. One moment while I get this working again. Brief intermission. So yeah, Seth, I got my graphics card going again. Hasn't died
Cool.
yet.
Cool. That's pretty neato, I guess.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yep.
One asbestos sells for 6 caps, but I have no idea how to make it. And that's a really good ratio, you know?
Ah, right. I know what to talk about while this takes an unnecessarily long time to load.
What?
This thing. Yippee. So yes,
What?
if you have been keeping track with my channel, you would know that for a very brief period of time I had a Fender Stratocaster. Yes, that's right. Not an original.
I don't remember that.
It wasn't an original Fender Stratocaster. It was a Squire.
I don't remember that.
Nobody asked.
No.
Yes, it was a Squire Fender Stratocaster. But I've traded it out for this much more expensive guitar. You know, it was like a $150 guitar that I've traded out for a $600 one. And yeah, now I have a Les Paul traditional Pro 4. Yeah, it's pretty neat. It sounds a lot better. It plays a lot better. And it would appear the project is loaded. So I'm not gonna bother with any changing now. Because it's obvious that that was not a good idea. So yeah, here we are. Alright, starting off. Strings. And guitar. Yippee.
And guitar.
And guitar.
Oh my god.
I know, it's crazy.
Legsworth. Okay, what are your thoughts on Legsworth?
That's pretty funny. So the strings and guitar are playing the same chords. The only difference is the guitar is strummed. Obviously, it'd sound weird if an acoustic wasn't strummed. Everything played at the exact same time. And you've...
Wait, I got a question.
Yeah?
Would the SpongeBob would that be considered a riff?
I don't know. Hang on. Yeah, it would be.
It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny though, you know?
SpongeBob riff. Alright. So here you've got
You should sneak that into that song.
I could try.
Because I think that'd be pretty funny.
So I've got the square lead. Nothing's changed about that. But yeah, just doing that now. Got a viola. Which sounds detuned. Fun fact, the viola is actually detuned by 96 cents.
90, like the currency?
Yeah.
Whoa, dude.
It's been
That's pretty crazy.
detuned by minus 92 cents.
What did you just say?
Minus 94 cents.
You just went to go say negative, but then you just cut yourself off midway, so you said it's neg. I thought that was pretty funny.
Well, yeah, it's been detuned by minus 94 cents because it'd sound weird if it wasn't.
Of course.
It'd sound a semitone lower than it, well, semitone higher than it's supposed to be.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, you have the background guitar, which sounds very not good, actually, because, yeah, previous aforementioned circumstances. As for the drums, this is actually different, as opposed to the rest of the song. Believe it or not. Wow, I know, there's a difference. Normally the drums are exactly the same throughout the entirety. No, they're different.
Good job, Shane.
And
Seems like in every one of your songs you only know how to do one thing. It's crazy. Yes, I'm insulting you if you couldn't tell.
Oh, how about you try to make an original drum loop for every single bar?
I will.
Yeah, there's that. You've got the rhythm, which is different as well. Believe it or not, it's almost like we're in a completely different section of the song. And this here as well, which is also in the original. It's very subtle. It's also incredibly subtle here. I forgot it was here. Why is it? Okay, yeah, there we go. It actually sounds off. Because it is so subtle, I forgot it was there, and I've realized now. There's something there is off, but it's whatever. Now here on to the next part of the song. Which is the finale. Alright, starting off here, you've got this absolute mess of synthesizers. I mean, look at that. This is all just one oscillator. I mean, it looks nasty. It looks god-awful. Once again, that should be shackled up in a basement being poked and prodded at by scientists, not shown on stream right now. But it doesn't sound bad.
Camellia said, "Is that serum?"
This is not serum. This is 3XOS. This is it right here. It's actually the square lead that's been playing out through the entire entire track. This is what it looks like. There's this. There's the pitch. That's the pitch modifier thing. That's what gives it the woo 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 feeling to it. Vibrato. My sustain pedal appears to have inverted itself.
Camellia said. Not that something else. Camellia said. The ARP.
The ARP. ARP. I'm stumped. Hang on. Chord with which the notes are played sequentially. Yeah, I'm still stumped.
Camellia said. Arpeggio.
Yeah, I know it's the arpeggio, but is it back here or over here? I apologize for seeming so absolutely god-awfully ignorant. I'm just confused. But as far as I know, there's no serum playing here in this part. We were over here. But to answer your question, no, it's not serum. I don't think that plays anywhere here. Actually, I'm pretty sure this here is, yeah, this here is serum, but that's just the...
Camellia said. 2.
2? This here?
Shane?
Hmm?
I just found a chair that's made out of gorilla skin,
Hmm.
and it just has a gorilla head on it.
Oh.
And I think that's kind of funny.
Yeah, that's fair. Second part, so this here. No.
Camellia said. Second part. Camellia said. That you said.
Well, to answer your question, no, there is no serum playing anywhere here. It's, there is a little bit right here, but that's just this. Anyways, yes, this here. What?
I'm gonna tar and feather you.
Yeah, don't do that.
Why not?
And there's also this bit here. I'm not even gonna try to solo that because, well, for obvious reasons. I have to say that, this right here is probably the most, I wouldn't say the most complex part, but it is, well, you know, it probably is the most complex part. The rest of this is pretty simple, actually. I mean, except for maybe here. There's just a lot happening. There is the lead guitar, of course, but that only plays around here. That pretty much sums that up. There's also the duty cycle here. He's playing this as well. Little counter thing. Goes apparently along with the square lead. That's pretty neat. That's not neat, I lied to you. That's actually very boring. Got strings, the chords. Once again, very boring. A lot of this part's boring, except the parts that aren't. Here's the drums. There's that. There's the rhythm and the bass. As well as this part here that plays along with it. Here it is all together again. Now, do we do Save the World today? Or do we do it later? Might as well do it today, right? While we're at it. I'll probably forget by tomorrow. Alright, starting off, first section. Alright, so we've got the most obvious part, the lead. There's the lead guitar. Not the square lead, there's a different one apparently. The viola.
I'm gonna turn myself into a viola.
You don't want to do that. Trust me.
Why not?
Trust me. Trust me on that
Why
one.
not?
Because it's a very painful process.
Oh, you've done it before?
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, we've
I
got...
suppose I have no other choice but to take your word.
Yeah. Alright, we've got the background strings. Go. That's pretty neat. You've got the drums. These remain consistent throughout. Except for this one spot here, where it's just a little different. And also this very, very minuscule spot here, where it's a little different. Alright, the rhythm and bass. The viola backing track. Combined all together, it sounds like as I played before this. Onto the other part. Here we go. Yeah. Here we go. Alright, the only glaring difference here, not the only glaring difference, just about the only difference is just the lead, so we'll go through that. So we have lead guitar. Yeah, alright. Viola. This remains the same as the electric guitar, but with a harmony here instead. So we'll just move on. Square lead. Basically the exact same as the viola. Same as the lead guitar, but with a harmony here. Yeah, it's just about the only difference there. As well as this part here, it doesn't have this intro part. Only the Alright, yeah, this part. Yippee!
I just picked up a I just picked up a typewriter, and then
Right.
my companion just said, "Bet you that's seen some fun in its day."
Hmm.
Typewriter.
Here in this part. Very simple. Glockenspiel. Piano.
Oh my god.
Piano.
Glockenspiel, dude.
The Glockenspiel.
No freaking way.
Right. Background strings. Ah, but it's not just strings. You hear that?
Of course.
That's a choir. There's a choir as well.
There's a choir in your computer? Get him out.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Get him out, dude. Come on.
This part is the same throughout all 4 measures. Is that a bar or a measure? Hang on. Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure a bar and measure are the exact same thing.
I doubt that. Show proof.
Bar and measure the same thing. Okay, yeah, they're almost completely interchangeable. You know what? Since you wanted proof, go ahead and give that to you. There's your proof.
I
Alright.
didn't ask for proof.
You did. You said you're gonna need proof.
No,
Yeah.
I did not. I said I'm gonna file a restraining order against you, and you just keep taking it into your own hands to keep messaging me, even though I literally have a restraining order against you.
Yep, yep.
I don't know, dude. You're the one that isn't supposed to be talking to me.
Well, no, you're the one that invited me to this call.
No, I didn't. There's no proof about that.
It was all streamed. Oh, have you seen my
There's no
foot rock before?
What?
I have a rock that looks like a foot.
Yeah, I knew you had a foot fetish.
Not a foot fetish. It's just a rock. It looks like a foot my
I don't
dad
know about
found.
that. I don't know.
Looks like a foot. See, there's the toe. Here's
Not
this. It's got a really
hold on.
messed up ankle. What's on the stream? You can just watch it if you want.
I don't have the stream pulled up.
You know. Could imagine.
I'm not. Are you trying to trick me into getting an extra viewer?
No.
It's not working.
Anyhow, yes, this part. Which is the viola. Playing in. Okay, it appears to be playing in 3 octaves with a harmony in the middle. Isn't that?
Viola in 16 octaves.
Oh, no, never mind. Viola is in 2 octaves. I was looking at the wrong thing. Let's see. There are the strings. That's pretty neat. Okay. Carrying on. Probably unmute everything. So yeah, this entire part is practically exactly the same with the addition of a few little things.
Trench coat and do you know that trench coat and like smoking pipe and British accent isn't needed to be a detective?
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well,
It's like, really
actually that makes sense because I was thinking more of smoking pipe, trench coat, monocle, magnifying glass, and New York Italian accent. Maybe not New York Italian, but definitely maybe more like a transatlantic. Alright, this part here. Strings. Yippee. Speed through this because I don't know, I have no reason to. Alright. Lead. Almost exactly the same as back here. Actually,
Oh, I thought you asked me to be the lead.
almost exactly the same. Yeah, it's just... Yeah, okay. We already did the strings. Drums. Same as before. Rhythm. And bass. There's that. It has the addition of a glockenspiel and piano here. Alright, also has this that adds on eventually. And then just loops back here. And then fades out. Yippee! Alright. Now, I was actually speeding through to get onto this one. I like this one. Alright. Start off with just the entire intro part. Alright, yeah. Start off by soloing the lead here. Oops. Okay. As you can hear the 3x OSC number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2, which is just the
No
lead
way.
square. Plays this bit of actually plays exactly that. I won the square lead. I lied. Oh, it would appear my camera has drifted off. Yeah, it plays that. Alright, let's see what else is in here. This plays the exact same as the other thing. The viola. Pretty sure it plays exactly the same as well.
I have a companion that, like, canonically is wearing John Hancock's outfit. And the story behind it, he got so high one day off of, like, drugs that he blacked out on the floor, woke up in the mayor's office. Or not in the mayor's office. He woke up, like, in a museum somewhere and seen John Hancock's clothing in a glass case. and he said that it was speaking to him.
Hmm.
So I think that's pretty funny.
Alright, that's just about every part there. Except for this. It's kind of boring. It's just that little
You're boring.
bit. Kill yourself. Just that little bit
Well,
there.
you can't say that.
Oh yeah, there's also a little piano chord. Because you know that those are fun. Gotta admit. There it is. This is supposed to be sustained. It's sustained. Alright. Carrying on. Got drums, which appear to be muted. These are actually different.
No way. You suffer from the whooping cough. Oh, whoop!
Whoop!
Forgot about that.
Alright, now that the drums are done with that bit, time for the rhythm. I actually don't really care for the rhythm in this part. Not by itself, at least.
Don't add a rhythm.
But if you take away the rhythm, then it sounds super dry.
Man, you don't want your song to sound wet.
Well, you don't want it to sound dry either.
Sure you do. It's better than sounding wet.
There's a certain threshold between wet and dry that you wanna meet.
No, there's not. Because you don't want a wet song. You just mess up all your stuff.
Alright, now to replay it. Why are you a landmine enthusiast?
Because I may or may not have placed like 400 landmines outside of my home in Rust.
What?
People were blowing up left and right, dude. It was too funny. Oh yeah, I heard of this band. Their name is 999 Bytes. They still haven't gotten a gig. Is that funny?
Carrying on. What that sounds like altogether.
Oh, there you are. Hey. I was worried you would join back after such an amazing joke. Maybe you just got blown away by how awesome it was.
No.
Yeah, maybe that's.
I'd just rather not be in the same. I'd just rather not hear your voice again. All right.
Okay.
So moving on. Next part. This is almost exactly the same as Save the World over here, but the difference.
Jeremy?
What?
I don't want to set the world on fire, but it's heavy metal.
Give me about a month.
A month?
Dude, music making takes a while. All right.
I've seen
Especially
you
if it's
make
a joke
song in
project.
day, dude.
Yeah, but all right. Whatever. I'll work on it later. Here's the main glaring difference as opposed to over there. The drums are different.
No way. Really?
See here they've got that. As opposed to that. They're faster, more upbeat. Oh, I appear to have offset the rhythm. I like this part. Really, the only main difference here in this part that I can point out that isn't exactly the same as what I've said previously is just the drums. So I'll just go ahead and play just those for a bit.
You ever just like want to be a tugboat? You ever like think about, dude, I kind of want to be a tugboat. That ever happen?
Oh, can't say that it does.
Imagine being a tugboat from like GTA 5, dude.
All right, moving on. We have this next part here. It would appear I still have the piano muted. So yeah, obviously, you have the piano here. Nothing too crazy about it. Sounds very pleasant. That's nothing too crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and mute that. I don't like the sustained sound. Well, not whenever it's just on its own. Then you also have the background strings.
I like your sound.
We'll admit that is offset, but it's for a reason. Because turns out I didn't realize that this here, it does match, but at a certain point it starts slowing down, and that's kind of hard to calculate here, so. We also got the... This main part here, once again, it's been stated previously. I already said what that's all about. The only difference here is this. Comes to the lead, probably should have stopped it about here where the actual solo itself stops, but that's wherever you live. Well, obviously, got the guitar, kind of the main part there. You've got the backing square. As well as a viola.
Zen said, "Yo,
howdy. Long time no see."
Ooh.
It's Hellfire. But he's renamed himself online. He's changed his personality, I think. His personality, his persona.
His personality.
He's somebody else now.
He's now a gay femboy. No way.
Right. Oh, everything's still muted. Of course, everything here is still exactly the same over here. It's all also the same, not the same from here, it's different.
Zan said. Yeah, I changed it to Zan cause I liked it more.
That's fair. I will admit, Hellfire was a little corny. Alright. This part here. I feel like that's probably something I've said the most during this entire 1 hour and 17 minutes I've been streaming was, alright, there's also this part here. We should go back and count how many times I've said that. Now, I've already shown this entire part here, so we'll just do this. Put the piano and the bass. Ew. Oh, I didn't know that. That's better. Another thing I've just realized is that also ended up in the final version. But all the times I've listened back to it, I never noticed. So maybe it's not that big a deal, but I'm probably never gonna unhear that.
What?
The bass was off by a couple semitones, and it sounded nasty. We've also got the drums here. Live recording time, yippee. Yay. I broke down the entirety of this. So if it took me an hour and 20 minutes to break down a 7-minute song.
Hate to be that guy, but that sounds like a you problem.
That's just how much is happening here. Well, it's nearing 3 o'clock, which is my bedtime, so,
Yeah, man.
yeah, I go to bed at 3 p.m.
3 p.m.
3 p.m. Well, it is my bedtime, but I usually stay up to catch a bit of Jeopardy, then I go to bed.
Yeah.
But,
Jeopardy's at 5, so...
yeah.
A bit of time to kill.
So, alright, I suppose I will stream tomorrow or never again, who knows.
Wait, don't you, like, eat at, like, 12?
Yeah.
Eat dinner at 12 o'clock?
Yeah. Alright,